Hey third graders, welcome to Module 2, Lesson 18. Today we are going to decompose once to subtract measurements including 3-digit minuends with zeros in the tens or ones place. Whew, pretty much we're going to be breaking down our tens, our hundreds when we're subtracting to help us with borrowing. We're going to be doing that with 3-digit numbers, so there's 3 numbers in the numbers that we're subtracting. And then minuends is the fancy word for the number that you start with when you subtract. And then we're going to be subtracting with some zeros today, and the tens or the ones in that number that we start our subtraction with. All right, here we go. Our first problem today is 825 minus 132. The most common mistake that I see with third graders is that you guys sometimes are confused about what the numbers mean, or you don't really have like a very strong feeling about what that is. So when I have 825 minus 132, that means that I start with, maybe Mason starts with 825 fidget spinners. So that top number, that minuend, is what we're starting with. This is what exists in the real world. Then when we're subtracting, the change to our 825 is that we're taking away 132. So this 132 doesn't exist. When we did addition, we would take 825 and put it on our place value. We would take 132 and put it on our place value, and we would add all that together. But with subtraction, this number doesn't exist. You could think of it as this number has been sent to destroy the top number. It will never be the same again. And then you put the change down there. A lot of teachers give you the trick of bottom, bigger, borrow, which is good to remember, but it doesn't seem to be working for some of you. So it's your job to remember the top number is what you start with, the bottom number is what's taken away, and that it is taken out of this number. Okay, long speech over. So Mason has 825 fidget spinners. His mom says, Mason, why don't you give 132 to your older sister? And he said, okay, Mom, I will do that. So when he's doing that, I have 825 represented here on my place value chart. On your notes right now, I just actually want you guys to watch me doing this, and then you're going to do the next couple with me. So unless you want to try it, and then of course you can pause, draw it, and write it down. So I have 825. I'm always going to start in my ones place. That's just the rule of doing the standard algorithm. That keeps us organized, starting from small and going to big. So in my ones, I'm taking 2 away from 5. So 2 is destroying 5. It's coming from below and destroying 5. So I have 5 and we're destroying 2. Psh, psh. So now we have 3 left. Now we're moving on to the tens place. We had 2 tens and we're going to destroy 3. So we're going to destroy 1 10, 2 tens, and 3. Oh, we don't have 3 tens. What are we going to do? So this is when we go next door and we unbundle one of our hundreds. So unbundle means that we're decomposing or breaking apart our hundreds into tens. So we're going to take one of our hundreds and we're going to destroy it. And then we're going to put our 10 tens here unbundled. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, so now we have 10 tens that we've unbundled. We've brought them over here, and now we can destroy them. So we took away 10, 20, and now 30. So we have 9 tens left over. Now when we look at our hundreds, we have 7 hundreds left. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to destroy 1. So we're going to destroy 1 more. We unbundled that one and then destroyed part of it with the tens. And then we're going to destroy a whole 100 there. So now we're left with 6. So our answer is 693. Let's see how that works with the standard algorithm. So if I have 5, take away 2, that would be 3. 2, take away 3, can't do it. So we're going to cross out our 8 hundreds, and now we're left with 7 hundreds. And we're going to turn those into 10 tens and then add the 2 tens that we had left. So we brought 10 tens over. Oops. Oh, Miss Pfeiffer, you made a mistake. It's okay. No worries. I'm going to fix it. So I had 10 tens that I brought over, and then I'm going to add that 2 tens to it. So I have 12. And then I'm going to do 12, take away 3, which is 9. And then 7 hundreds, take away 1 hundreds is 6 hundreds. Let's compare our two answers. So even with the standard algorithm, I still got the same thing over here. I did 5 take away 2 and I got 3. Then I got 2 take away 3, but I couldn't do it. So I brought over 100, turned it into 10 tens, and then I had 12 tens. And then I did 12 tens, take away 3 tens, and I got 9 tens. So this is just the same thing rewritten. 700s take away 100. So remember I had that 700s left over after I took this one over here. And then I crossed out my final one and I got 600s. Okay, take that to heart while we do some practice ones. Now on your notes, I'd like you guys to write, sorry, let me find it. All right, I'd like you guys to write this problem, and you're going to write the place value chart. So copy all this down, and then I'd like you to press play when you're done. Okay, this time we have 507 Sour Patch Kids. Thanks, Blake, for that idea yesterday in class. Then we're going to take away 345 of them. So remember, this number is going to destroy this number that we start with. I'd like you guys to go ahead and copy this number with a standard algorithm, and then I'd like you to copy the place value chart and place your place value discs on it. I'd like you guys to go ahead and try to solve the problem both with the standard algorithm and with the place value chart. Press pause and then press play when you're done with both of those. If you get stuck, go as far as you can and then press play to help you see what step you're missing. All right, go ahead and press pause, then press play. Okay. Let's go ahead and see how you guys did. I'm going to be doing both at the same time so that you can see why we're doing what we're doing. So we have 7 tens, take away 5 tens. So I have 7 tens and I'm destroying 5. I'm going to keep using that voice. Feel free to use it yourself. And if your parents or siblings look at you funny, just say, I'm doing my math. So we took away 5 and we have 2 ones left. Now with our tens, we don't have any tens here, but we need to take away 4. So that's when we're going to unbundle. So I'm going to take 100 away from here, and I'm going to turn it into 10 tens. Did you do that? If you did, you are awesome sauce. That means that you're really thinking about your math and what's going on with the place value chart. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so now to show that on my standard algorithm, I'm going to represent that by crossing out my 5. And then now I only have 4 hundreds left, so that goes there. Now my 0 is now a 10 because I have 10 tens. So 10 tens take away 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So then that means that I have 6 left. 400s take away 300s. 1, 2, 3 means that I have 100s left. My final answer for how many Sour Patch Kids I have are 162 Sour Patch Kids. That is quite the sugar rush. Here is your next problem. I didn't fill out the place value chart. I want you guys to do everything on your own. Go ahead and do it right now. Press pause and press play when you're done with the standard algorithm and with the place value chart representation. All right, you should have drawn our minuend, the number that we're starting with, on your place value chart. So 700s and 6 tens. If you did that, kiss your brain. Now you're going to destroy 546 of the 760. So you have $760 and you spent 546 on a really awesome present for your mom and dad. Oh, you're so sweet. So how much money do you have left over? So this is just like the last problem where we had a 0 in the ones or the tens place. This time we have the 0 in the ones place. So this time we're going to be unbundling our tens. I hope that you guys figured that out. So 0 ones take away 6 ones. We can't do it, so we've got to unbundle. So we're going to take a 10 and we're going to move it to our ones place. And that's going to turn into 10 ones. Now I have 10 ones. And I only have 5 tens left. So I have to change my minuend to reflect the change that I made. All right, so I have 10 ones and I'm taking away 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have 4 left. Now I have 5 tens, take away 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1 10 left. Now I have 7 hundreds, take away 5 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 2 hundreds left over. So I have $214 left over, or you do, after you bought that really sweet present. Okay, now we're ready for the final problem. Final problem. All right, here is your final problem. 360 take away 251. You can imagine the 360 being whatever you would like and taking away 251 of that. Then you're going to show it on your place value chart and your standard algorithm. This is a great example of a beautiful oops. I almost wrote a 0 for, or the letter O for the ones place, and then I realized that it was the 10, so I turned it into a fancy looking tens. So, all right, go ahead and figure that out. Don't forget to unbundle and destroy, third graders, destroy. Don't actually destroy. Don't get in trouble. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.